We're getting ready to start here in a minute. I'm just enjoying the vibes on this beautiful Sunday afternoon here in Stockton, California. I got to get some better sound in this office. I'm sorry, but it is what it is. Welcome, my friends from around the world. This is another episode of Sunday Night Alive Power Hour with your host, Soldier of Self-Mastery. I'm a little bit under the weather, but don't feel sorry for me, my friend. In fact, don't even put your focus on me. Be more concerned about you than you being on me, all right? I truly appreciate you. So once again, from around the world, what is on your mind tonight that you've chosen to be here on this program with Soldier of Self-Mastery? What is important to you today? Well, I think it's the 8th of, what are we in, September now? I don't even think about time that much anymore. September the 9th, the 8th. Here we are, the 8th. I'm already advanced. We're going to talk on this episode. We're going to talk about something very important. We're going to talk about from addiction to freedom. Is that something that you want to talk about on this episode? From addiction to freedom. It's like you get in an airplane and you fly from one area to the next. All right, we're going to get into it on this episode. But before I do, I want to welcome all of you that are going to be on this episode tonight. You know what? We're going to have a great episode on this program because I'm excited. I'm excited about what we're going to talk about a little bit here about real world transformation, my friend. Hang around. In fact, I'm going to encourage you to invite somebody to this episode. That's exactly what I'm going to do. I'm going to take on your questions. I'm going to do my best to take on your challenges, man. All right? So please challenge me because I'm going to do my best to challenge you. So I want to send a shout out to somebody very special. I don't know who she is, but you know who you are. If you're on the airwaves, or maybe you'll catch this video at another time. I won't share your last name, Gwen, but I want to say thank you for supporting this mission. And I promise to help you grow wherever you are, Gwen. All right. So I salute you and I thank you for your support of Soldiers of Self-Mastery mission. Before I get into the program and acknowledge those of you that are on this episode tonight, you're all very important. Okay. I hope that you came dressed to this episode because I didn't. I've got my Navy t-shirt on, so don't bust my chops. All right. And I'm still under the weather out here in Stockton, California. But we're going to have a great time on this episode. I promise you. Okay. So stick around. I'm going to be doing some giveaways in the near future, okay? Pretty soon here. Whether it be a book, whether a signed book, signed autograph. Of course, this. You're cheating, Santos. You're cheating, man. No, I'm not cheating. I haven't gotten my proofs from the new book yet from Amazon, okay? So this is just the original copy of the Little Red Book. And you can tell the color is blue, right? Anyways, I'm going to be doing some giveaways. I want to give away some really cool t-shirts with my logo, the Soldiers of Self-Mastery logo. Yeah. And what else are we going to do? So what is this all about? Support the mission. You know, this is about motivation. This is about activity to keep this mission going forward, my friends. I'm here to help people around the world, man. Time is running out. Time is valuable. Your time is valuable and it's running out. My time is valuable. My time is running out every day. I mean, well, I shouldn't say it's running out. We have 24 hours a day, but tomorrow's not promised to you or I. And we're going to be here 30 minutes and that's it. So if you're late, you lost out, my friend. Watch the video again. GABA, the Gambling Addictions Breakthrough Academy, my friends. Listen, if you're trying to break free from some kind of an addiction, if you're trying to break free from gambling and you haven't been able to do it by yourself, you just haven't been able to do it. And maybe you're in some country around wherever, far away. As long as you have Wi-Fi and a tablet, go to santosplace.com. SANTOSPLACE, santosplace.com. That goes to GABA, the Gambling Addictions Breakthrough Academy. I'm telling you, that program is phenomenal. It's going to help you. Listen, on this episode, we're going to talk about from addiction to freedom, which I'm going to kind of emphasize two things, really, your mind and your speech. But you still need a plan. You can dominate your mind and you can dominate your speech, but you still need a plan to work those two gifts to take it to a whole nother level faster, my friend. And as I said, man, I don't know about you, but time is closing in, you know, because tomorrow's not promised to any one of us. So support the mission. Okay, this is all activity. And for right now, I want to acknowledge those of you that are here. We're going to talk. Before I get into this, I want to share something with you guys. Okay, this is what we're going to talk about. And you guys are going to talk about this too. You're going to ask questions about this on this episode. Okay. Number one, you're conditioning your nervous system, your body, your cells. Number two, through thought and speech. And of course, you're being influenced in many other ways, maybe ways that you can even be influenced by your own breath. Yes. Come on, Santos, you mean to tell me that my breath can influence me? Yes, of course. You know what I'm talking about there, right? Your environment is influencing your thoughts. Your thoughts become habits, conditioning of your nervous system, or conditions your nervous system. Your body becomes accustomed to this lifestyle, right? To what it is that you are, what is influencing you. And it becomes like memory now. I'm going to get more into this, the how-tos and stuff. And I believe this is accurate, but this is rather strange that when you think about what you're doing to transform your thoughts or patterns, I'm getting a little bit too advanced. Actually, some of this stuff they don't even teach in school. But here's what we're going to talk about. We're going to talk about transformation. I'm getting a little bit ahead of myself here. We're going to talk about real transformation. Today, transformation, okay? If you want to get away from addiction into freedom. So I want to acknowledge everybody that's here on this episode. You know what, man? Get excited. Come on, man. Get some water, mineral water with some ice cubes and cold and drink something. Get excited, man. I can hear you. Anyways, like I said, I'm a little bit under the weather. But I'm going to make this thing happen today, okay? So I want to acknowledge each and every one of you. Jim, welcome to the program. By the way, this is episode 89, I think. Santos, is this episode 89? Let me think for a moment. Yeah, it's episode 89. Well, at least you're going to name it 89. Okay, all right, we're good. All right, we're good. So Sam, welcome to the program. Let me see. Nahil, welcome to the program. Monica R. Hi, everyone. Laura Wilson, the man. How are you doing, Santos from Delaware? Man, I'm working on being super fantastic, terrific, and over the top in spite of and because of, my friend. Let me see. Can I play some music in the background a little bit? Let me see if we can get over through the sound. Oh, man, I'm telling you, I've been under the weather a little bit. But I'm making things happen. You have to make things happen, my friends. I know Sam is making things happen. Monica's making things happen. Laura, Jim. We've been trying to help Jim out here, and it's been a little bit of a challenge, but we're still trying. So, we really, really need to focus, my friends, each and every one of us. We need to focus on today. Today. Hoy, mis amigos. Hoy tenemos que reflejar en este momento. Today we have to reflect on this moment. Tenemos que reflejar en este momento, my friends. We're talking about being conditioned. We're talking about our bodies being conditioned, our nervous system. You ever feel like a rubber band that is being stretched? You know those big, thick rubber bands? In fact, if you're not careful, it'll snap back and hit you in the face. You ever feel like that rubber band? It's like, it's just, man, oh man, it's about to burst. It's about to burst. Bam. And it goes right back to the original. You ever feel like that? Like a rubber band that bounces back? Before I went on, actually, I got to apologize for something, my friends. I was going to go look at some statistics about the people that try to do things and fail. And then I wanted to look at the failure rate versus the positivity rate. I don't know. I know the numbers are real funny, but there's a lot of people that try to transform. There's a lot of people that work on losing weight or having a diet, getting into a new diet plan, changing from one habit to another. And they're like that rubber band. Bam, right? They snap right back. Something's got to happen right up here. We're going to talk about that. Your environment is influencing you. If you're doing things that you know you shouldn't be doing right now. If you did things last night, my friend, I know that I'm gonna pinprick a few of you guys. Maybe, hopefully, you'll stay on this episode. But if you did something last night and you're here, first of all, I want to commend you for being here. If you can't change that behavior just by trying to change the behavior. You know what, man? I'm gonna freaking stop this thing, man. I make up my mind. I'm just going to stop. What about the body? What about muscle memory? What about all of these things that your body's used to this stuff, man? Your body's used to that influence. How are you going to change all of that? How are you going to influence your body when your body's been being influenced by all of those things that you've been doing to yourself for a long, long time? Let's get into this, my friends. What do you guys think? Huh? I hope I'm not putting you guys on the spot. If I am, we're all going to grow together on this episode. I guarantee you, if you hang around, you know what? I've been really thinking a lot about my life and about my change. And I say to myself, Santos, what's happened to you, man? What literally changed you? And I've come to the conclusion that, number one, you got to learn to drive your thoughts. You got to get in the driver's seat, my friend. If you're not in the driver's seat of your mind, it's dangerous. That's the truth. And there's a lot of things that we can do. See, a lot of the things that you can do may not be a lot of the things that I'm sharing with you. Well, some of these things I'm sure that you can take advantage of, but not everything that I share with you, you're not going to agree with me with everything I say. I don't expect you to agree with me. But you got to find your life hacks. You got to find the way that you can make barriers for yourself. You got to, you must find those things. And we're going to get into how here in a little bit. I know we've got about another 15 minutes of the program. What do you guys think, my friends here? You're listening to me, and let me see. Laura says, hey, Jesse, welcome to the program. I'm not going to cheat myself out of hard work, Jim says. I cut way back, but once in a bit I go to the casino. I'm still proud of myself. Why beat myself up? Well, I'm not here to judge anybody, but I can tell you if you're having problems with your life, if there's problems, then, if you're having problems, because you know what, again, I'm not going to sit here and advocate gambling or heroin or prostitution or shooting or drinking. I'm not going to do that, but that's your business. If you do it, if you can control your life and you love the life that you're living, you really enjoy the life that you're living, that's, you know what? Hey, that's you, man. I'm not here to judge you, but I'm here to share with you, my story and my failures and where I came from and how, who I can help in those same areas, because it's the shits living with a defeated mindset. It's the shits really living a life with defeated self-talk. It is. It's just a horrible lifestyle, man. It's you don't want to do anything. You're depressed and it's hard, so you're going to bounce right back to the things that you know best. Your body knows best, and that's habits that may be really destructive. Let me see. Day 39. Congratulations, Monica. I promise to help you, my friend. You keep hanging around, keep watching more of my videos. Yeah, Santos, man, but you're asking me to do extra work. I know, but it's going to pay off, my friend. I guarantee it's going to pay off. These little 5-minute videos, 7-minute videos that you watch that I'm putting together, and you watch them and you take notes and you learn to listen to your own thoughts, my friend. Remember what I talked about earlier, that something's influencing you? Now, you may be in situations that you can't get out of. You may be in situations that you can't possibly get away from because it's a negative environment or whatever. But guess what? You can take that environment and turn it into a positive one for yourself. I had a conversation with Sam, a really great conversation with Sam Krish, who is on the program tonight. And he said that he takes all the negatives and he turns it into fuel to empower himself to achieve the unachievable, according to the other people around him. So you can be in a very negative situation. And I've said this a lot in my videos, that you got to make the best of what you have where you're at. And sometimes you can't move away from a very negative situation, but guess what you can do? You can take that negative situation and you can use it to empower you. And, again, if you're the type of person that you're having a struggle and you're not really, you can't get yourself to move from point A to point B, you need a Kickstarter. You need a coach. You need a source of help. Okay, we'll talk about that more maybe at the end of the program. And you have to recognize this, my friends. Every day that you go out to the marketplace, every single day that you get up from your bed, you may fall out of your bed, you might jump out of your bed. However, I tend to jump off of my bed because my heels hurt and then I bounce up. No, I'm just kidding. Just a joke there. But man, I'm losing my train of thought here. Where am I going with this? We are influencing ourselves. We are either influencing ourselves. This is what I want to really say, is that your environment, okay? It's all up here. It's all up here. And it's very difficult for some of us to try to change from point A to point B because that's all we know is point A, right? Your body, your nervous system. I was thinking about something the other day, that when you work out with weights and then you stop working out for a while, you have muscle memory. So when you get back, it's like every part of your body has some kind of memory. Your bones, even your bones. Now, this is my philosophy, but your cells, I'm sure they have memory. Your blood, could your blood have memory? I don't know, but I tell you one thing, that if you don't learn to change, right? If we don't learn to influence ourselves in the right direction, our body's going to continue going in the same direction, and we're never going to get away from, we're not going to go from addiction to freedom. We're going to stay there, and we are being influenced every single day. This is what I wanted to say. Every day that you go out of your home, you're being influenced by something. And again, sometimes we can't get away from certain situations, but we can up here. And I'm telling you, man, once you begin dominating your thoughts, um, Dr. Joe Dispenza said that you have between 70 to 80,000 thoughts flowing through your mind every single day. Think about that for a moment. 70 to 80,000 thoughts. And if they're the same thoughts, imagine how that's influencing your body, your whole being, your whole person. You know, until I recognized these things, I really couldn't create real lasting change in myself. So I'm over here preaching now. Let me get some. Okay, Monica says she's trying to lose 15 pounds. I have been eating more lately. Monica, I started daily exercise and then moved into the habit of cutting out sugar and carb. I lost 8 pounds in a month. You could do that. You could do that, or you could begin to change. You can also put a picture in your mind of the person that you really want to become. You know, I remember I started working out. I'm sharing this with you guys because this is what I'm sharing with you guys is a very, very powerful principle that's operating in our lives right now. And time is getting away from us. I started working out at the age of about 14. So I'm 53 years young. I'm going to be 53 years young in October 17. So during those periods of my life, I've worked out very hard. I used to be a lot heavier than I am right now. And I remember there was periods where I couldn't work out. But in my mind, in my subconscious, was a mental image that had been put there by me. And, you know, looking at videos, reading Flex articles, muscle magazines, and studying bodybuilders, et cetera, over the years. I painted a mental image inside my subconscious. And I noticed something that about a year and a half ago, I have some physical injuries that have prevented me a little bit from getting back into heavy weightlifting. I started to get a little depressed. I started to get a little low. And then finally I started realizing, well, wait a minute, now that I'm back to physical fitness and back to doing what I can, it's like my internal ecosystem is in balance. I feel real good. I've got endorphins flowing within me. What is it? The other, you don't want cortisone. Oxytocin, I think that's what it is. When you exercise, you release something called oxytocin into your body. And it's a feel-good chemical. It's good for your brain. It's good for your heart. It's just good for your whole body. So it goes to show you that if you really want to do something, if you want to make a change, again, there's different ways to do this, but you have to change the mental image that's inside your brain, or else you'll be like that rubber band. You'll be pulling on that rubber band, right? If you don't change the image, it's like you're pulling on that rubber band, but once you let go, man, this is hard. I'm changing my life. But once you let go, try to make it easy. It should get easier for you. Boom, you bounce right back to that. And you know what? Transformation should start hard. It should be very challenging in the beginning, but it should get easier for you. I don't know if that makes sense. Hopefully it does make sense. So, man, we're running out of time here. Let me see. Laura's talking about powder, a bike, exercise. There we go. Exercise can replace gambling. Yes, it can. I'm trying moderate extra movie sets in the 90s. I'll be 54 on October 8th. Happy birthday. Hopefully I'll see you on that day, Monica. I'll be October 17th coming up. We're getting younger. We're getting younger, Monica. So let me see. We've got a few people on here. I don't see anybody asking questions. Maybe I'm preaching too hard. Hey, by the way, I want to, you know what? I'm going to ask you to support this mission. A love gift of $25 or more is going to get you a free book when it comes. They're at Amazon. I'm waiting for my proof. So I'm going to be ordering more of these books. And I'm also going to be doing giveaways, as I mentioned earlier. But when you support me, you support this mission, it's helping you, it's helping people around the world, it's helping older people, it's helping young people at home that could be getting tempted right through their devices at home. So you're helping support this mission. And I guarantee you that it's going to come back to help you. So think about that. If you purchase a book, it supports the mission. If you're around the world someplace and you're having a really difficult time, and I'm opening up spots for coaching. If you want me to fly out to your place, if you want me to hang out with you for 3 or 4 days, I'm telling you, that's going to be a tough one, man. Santos, losing my train of thought again. That's at your expense, though. I'm willing to help anybody that's willing, that wants to be really honest, because all of this can only work when we're honest with ourselves. Would you guys agree with me on that? That you can only create lasting, permanent, real change, daily change, when you're honest with yourself, when you have some integrity with yourself. And sadly, most people, they're not. Most people are struggling. They're trying to do things. A lot of people, I imagine, I know I needed help, and I still have help, people that help me every single day. Of course, a lot of them are digital today. It's gotten a lot easier for me, because you got to come to that place where you actually reprogram yourself. And in order to do all of these things, what you really need to do is you need to change your mental image. You got to become the driver in your mental thought process. Your thoughts are moving every single day in a certain direction. They're going places, right? Your thoughts, like a car, like cars, man, like motorcycles, like bicycles, man. And your thoughts are taking you somewhere. They're taking you somewhere. So you gotta, where are my thoughts going to lead me? If I keep going in this same direction, where are my thoughts going to lead me? You ask yourself the question. When I began to recognize that, I thought, wait a minute, 60, 70 to 80,000 thoughts flowing through my mind. I'm going to stop. You have to absolutely master that thing going on in your head. Because if you're going to continue to allow that to happen, you're going to be influenced by those thoughts, by your environment. And like I said, if you're in a bad environment, or your talk, what about your self-speech? How's your self-speech? How are you talking to yourself? How are you talking to yourself today? How do you talk to yourself when you get up in the morning? How do you talk to yourself before you go to bed? What do you say to yourself while you're in the shower? Truth. Hey, I forgot to read today's proverb. I'm going to read it right now. It is 143:10. Psalm 143:10. Teach me to do thy will, for thou art my God. Thy spirit is good. Lead me into the land of uprightness. I'm going to read that again. Oh, man. Teach me to do thy will, for thou art my God. Thy spirit is good. Lead me into the land of uprightness. That's where we want to go, man. So let me share this before we end this program here. It's going to be rather strange when you start trying to change your thought patterns, because your mind is not used to that. In fact, it might be even scary when you go to, throw a monkey wrench into your thought patterns. That might even be so frightening to you that it causes you to procrastinate. You know, it causes you to put the desire to change off. And for some people, they never achieve that point again. The problem is to recognize your influences. The problem, not the problem, but the solution is to recognize what is influencing you. What are the sources that you're being influenced by? How are you talking to yourself? Because you're influencing yourself, right? Once you recognize how those things are going, now you can fix the problem. Now you can put a plan together. You know, change speech, change environments, change the media. We're being influenced by something, man. Our self-talk in the mornings, in the shower. What are you saying to yourself in the shower? Anyways, let me see if we got a couple more. Remember to check out soldiersofselfmastery.com. What's new there? I would truly appreciate each and every one of you guys. Like I said, support the mission. You know, if you trust me, if you love me, maybe you do enough, don't give your money to the casinos. You know, decide to do something. Send it to Soldiers of Self. Send it to St. Jude's. I give to St. Jude's. I give to paralyzed veterans. I give to an orphanage in Pakistan every single month. If you want to give your money away, I can show you how to do a few good things with it. Okay, in particular, support this mission, because if you're benefiting from it, why wouldn't you support it? Right? I know money's important to you. I know for some people money is very tight. I understand that. But, you know, money is part of your growth. If you hold on to money so tight and you keep thinking, you know, about change can cost you a little bit, my friend, honestly. So please keep that in mind as I continue to support and create videos and do things to help other people around the world also, because that's my passion, man. I'm going to work on transforming people that come into my circle of influence. I'm going to teach people how to think properly. I'm going to teach people how to drive their thoughts. I'm going to teach people how to do their own, to talk to themselves, self-talk. I'm talking advanced. This is deep stuff, my friends. And like I said, I'm also willing to do coaching, one-on-one coaching, be an accountability for you, be somebody that's going to be there with integrity to help you, hold you by the hand if I have to a certain degree. Literally, hold you by the hand if I have to. That's what coaching is all about, my friend. I know I can't change you. I mean, I can't change you apart from you not wanting to change yourself, but I guarantee you, you hang out with me for a little bit, you're going to experience some change, especially if you're hungry as I am. So with that said, I'm going to leave you guys the floor because we're going to end the program here. Mike the Breeze, welcome to the program, the last of it. I'm encouraging you guys, if you missed the program, watch it again, take some notes. And you know, think about where you are, think about where you can be. This is work, my friends. This is an investment. This is a honesty with yourself. This is integrity with yourself. That's what this is all about, my friends. Really. That's what's got me to where I am today. And I'm going to continue going. You know what? I don't care whether they shut down YouTube or I lose all the followings that I have on social media. I'm going to continue to go forward because I have me to motivate and inspire first and primarily. And that's where you have to get yourself to, that place where you are motivating and inspiring yourself, man. That's when real change begins to happen. Monica says, gotta be honest. Yeah. So I want to thank each and every one of you guys. Also, we're going to be doing an interview. I'm going to be doing an interview with Sam Krish in October. I believe that's going to be a really, really great interview for those of you that enjoy testimonials and stories. I'm telling you, man, this guy is, he inspires me, even though I inspire myself and motivate myself, he does. He inspires me because I know I may not be in his shoes, but I can feel and I can see what he's going through because of the challenges. So, Sam, if you're still out there, man, I appreciate you, brother. And I appreciate each and every one of you guys for being on this episode with me tonight. Jim, Sam, Nahil, Monica, Laura, Wilson, Jesse Valdez. If I missed you guys, A-Raw. Hey, he's got a question. Why do I still fall to lust like a sex addict? Well, my friend, honestly, you're being influenced by that. You're being influenced by something. Something's triggering you to fall. If you're not doing that anymore, but yet you're falling prey to that temptation, something is there influencing you. And it's easy for you because maybe you've done it in the past. I admit, well, maybe I shouldn't admit, but I think we've all have watched pornography at some point in our lives, but there come a point in time where pornography should not be a part of our lives. And believe me, I've been raised on all kinds of junk, but there comes a point in time where you have to be honest with yourself. And that's where transformation comes in, my friend. So something's influencing you and you need to get away from it. That's what needs to happen. Hopefully that makes sense. I didn't see that question. A-Raw. All right, each and every one of you guys. Hey, there's a new week coming up, right? Mike DeBreeze. Only love can save the world. You are really helping people. Well, the word love, the word love actually means God in the Bible. And so the truth is that only love can actually heal the whole world. But that's his business and he's the judge and we're just his servants. I'm just a servant of God. So whatever he wants to do, may his perfect will be done. But we have an obligation to work on ourselves. We can, you and I can. And people that come to this program, I guarantee you, you know what? I make a promise to you that if you hang around, you're going to change your life. I'm going to help you change your life, whether it's through coaching or whether it's through one of my books or through my videos or these live podcast broadcasts that I'm doing on Sundays. I promise you that, guaranteed. All right, my friends, until my next episode, I've got cotton mouth from coughing. All right, we're going to be ending here. Well, Monday, prepare for Mondays, my friend, coming up here. Well, we're calling this a podcast, but we are going to be doing, we're going to be doing a podcast type program where it's just going to be audio. My partner, Cephas, my engineer, is going to be working on that. We've got things, man, but all of this stuff takes money. And that's why we're encouraging people to help the mission so that we can get funds going in those projects and all these things that we want to do, book giveaways, t-shirt giveaways, all of those things. Thank you, Mike. Yep. Thank you, Laura. All right, my friends, I will see you on another episode next Sunday at 4 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. Sunday Night Alive Power Hour with your host, Soldier of Self-Mastery. I salute each and every one of you guys from the top of my corazon. I'll see you guys on the next episode.